This is Dave Wirt with your Ag Market News Weekly Summary. Cattle this week, there was 3,767 head compared to 3,558 last week and 4,699 a year ago. Compared to last week, slaughter steers were mostly steady to weak, Holstein steers were mostly steady, and heifers and cows were mostly $1 to $2 lower. Bulls sold steady. Steers high choice and prime were $127.25 to $131.75. Choice was $119.50 to $122.50. Holstein steers high choice and prime were $108 to $111. Choice were $103 to $105.75. Heifers high choice and prime were $122.50 to $124.75. Choice was $111 to $115.75. Cows breakers are $78 to $80.25. Boners are $72 to $75.75. Lean was $70 to $74.25. Average dressing bulls were $91.25, were $88 to $91.25. Feeder cattle, steers, medium large frame 1, 3 to 500 pounders, or 132 to 147, 5 to 700 pounders, or 125 to 133. Number 2s, 3 to 500 pounds, or 115 to 132, 5 to 700 pounds, or 105 to 125. Heifers, 3 to 500 pounds, or 128 to 142, 5 to 700 pounds, or 117 to 118.50. Number 2s, 3 to 500 pounds, or 115.50 to 123.50. 5 to 700 pounds, or 115 to 120. Bulls, 3 to 500 pounds, number 1s, were 137.50 to 151. 5 to 700 pounds, or 120 to 131. Number 2s, 3 to 500 pounders, or 119 to 122. 5 to 700 pounders, or 105 to 112. Calves this week, there was 2,749 compared to 2,844 last week, and 3,036 a year ago. Compared to last week, Holstein bull calves were $10 to $12 lower. Holstein heifers were $5 to $10 lower. Number 1 Holstein bulls, 95 to 120 pounds, is 126 to 147. Number 2s were 115 to 131. Number 3s were running 82 and a quarter to 110. Number 1 Holstein heifers were 97.25 to 117, and number 2s were about 65 to 92. Hogs this week, there was 886 compared to 941 last week and 1332 a year ago. Compared to last week, barrels and gilts were mostly $2 to $3 lower. Sows were $2 to $3 lower. 49 to 54% lean were 63 to 66. 45 to 49% lean were 59 to 62. 3 to 500 pound sows were 40 to 43. 5 to 700 pounds were 44 to 47. Graded feeder pigs this week at New Holland. Number 1s, US 1s and 2s, 15 to 20 pounders are 190, 20 to 30 pounders are 150 to 175, 30 to 40 pounders are 132 to 150. Number 2s, 20 to 30 pounders were 50 to 110, 30 to 40 pounders were 50 to 65, 40 to 50 pounders were 52 to $1. Sheep and lambs this week, there was 1,355 compared to 2,139 last week and 1,475 a year ago. Compared to last week, lambs were mostly $10 to $20 higher, ewes were steady to $10 higher. Choice lambs, 50 to 80 pounders were 222 to 247, 60 to 80 pounders were 218 to 230. Good ewes, 90 to 120 pounders were 70 to 78, 90 to 160 pounders were 82 to 90. Goats this week, there was 967 compared to 1497 last week and 1981 a year ago. Compared to last week, kids sold mostly $10 to $20 higher, nannies were $20 to $30 higher, and billies were mostly steady. Selection 1 kids, 40 to 50 pounders were $120 to $138, 50 to 80 pounders were $140 to $162, 80 to 110 pounders were $172 to $182. Number 2s, 40 to 50 pounders were $100 to $118, 50 to 80 pounders were $110 to $140, 80 pounders to 110 pounders were $140 to $150. Selection 3s, 40 to 60 pounders were $60 to $80. Selection 1 nannies, 80 to 125 pounds was $150 to $180. 130 to 150 pounders were $167 to $197. Selection 2s, 100 to 125 pounders were $117 to $150. Selection 1 billies, 130 to 150 pounders were $200 to $230. 150 to 200 pounders were $195 to $255. Selection 1 wethers, 100 to 175 pounders were $177 to $295. Selection 2s were $130 to $180. This is Dave Wirt for Ag Market News. Have a good week.